Welcome to my top 32 YCS Ghent deck profile. Before we go to the deck list, I want to give a few shoutouts. At first to my testing partners, especially Jenny, but also to Max and Eric, and also a huge shoutout to Nico Schlierkamp for discussing some ideas at Friday afternoon before the event. Also Matze wanted me to give a shoutout to Erkin, the CEO of Eman Games. Yeah, why did I decide to play Lunalight Orcust? At WCQ Utrecht, I topped with Danger Thunder, so I wanted to play the best combo deck for YCS Ghent, since I thought combo decks were kind of my thing now. After a few testing sessions, I decided to play Lunalight Orcust, because it could go into Azathoth before going into full combo, so there were just a few hand traps this deck struggles against. Also, going second, it could pretty easily out boards, also because of other thought, but also because of Dingirsu, Tornado Dragon, or Nightmare Phoenix. Yeah. What are the tech choices of the deck? At first, I guess Alley of Darkness. I decided to play this card as the 39th and 40th card, since I was really confident with 38 cards of the deck Friday afternoon, but I had to find 2 additional cards. Yeah, after game 1 it's a pretty easy side out, since nearly everyone would side an Artifact Lancia, so I guess it helped game 1, but after that you had to side out. Therefore I'm not 100% sure if I would play it again. Other kinda techish choices are Danger Mothman and Danger Chupacabra. Both of these cards are level 4, so you could go into rank 4 plays. Also, Mothman helps discarding cards like Lunalight Perfume and Lunalight Serenade Dance, so that it helps starts your combos. Outside of that, I guess Eradicate Epidemic Virus was attack choice instead of Imperial Order or Summon Limit. The pro of Eradicate Epidemic Virus is that maybe you could see the hand of the opponent game 1 before going into game 2 and siding more properly for that. Also, my normal end board would be Dingirsu, Longirsu, Griffin, Babel, and Virus, so that I could tribute Dingirsu and have it alive in the graveyard right away. Yeah, what are other choices I made? I didn't play Armageddonite because it struggles against impermanence. Also, I guess it wasn't like full combo like Kaleidochick was. The other card I didn't play was Lunalight Emerald Bird. Also because it didn't provide anything to my full combo, therefore you could cut it, and I wanted to play more consistency cards like the additional dangers or Alley of Darkness. Yeah, outside of that, I guess there is nothing in the main to be discussed. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, for Elure, I was thinking about either playing a second or third Harp Horror, because the deck struggles against Impermanence, Lancia, and No Material. Lancia and No Material are obviously no main deck choices, but Impermanence is. And if your Nightmare Mermaid gets Impermanence, you have only a few options to go into your Orcust combo. You have to hard draw either Nightmare, Harp Horror, or Foolish Burial, so playing additional Harp Horrors would increase your chances to play against Infinite Impermanence. The other choice would have been playing Impermanence myself, just because I feared the mirror match a little bit, but I wasn't sure how many people would play Lunalight Orcust. Yeah, after the event, I guess I would play Impermanence in the main instead of Alley of Darkness, since my mirror match was really weak, but I got lucky in the event and won the one die roll I had against the one mirror match I had. Yeah. So Elior would probably be kicked in future events, and I would either play additional Harp Horrors to increase my chances playing against Impermanence, or play Impermanence myself to increase the chances in the mirror match going second. Now to the side deck. I played Lancia for Pure Orcust and Thunder Dragon. I played Pankratops for gut rank decks going second, but also for back row decks. I played Mind Control, yeah, kinda like a flex card. It's really flexible. You could play it against Sky Striker, against Salamangreat, against Pure Orcust, against Thunder Dragon, against some of the back row decks. So Pankratops and Mind Control were easy side-ins when my opponent wouldn't show me his deck game 1 if I activated Eradicate Epidemic Virus. The last 2 spots were Twin Twister and Red Reboot. Both are against back row decks, and Red Reboot is also against Salamangreat since they tend to side into Artifact Sanctum. Yeah, was there anything I wasn't feeling good with? The third Pankratops. I didn't side the third Pankratops at all at the event, so you could kick that card and maybe play or kick that card and like 2 other cards to play no material, since I guess after YCS Ghent there will be way more people playing Lunalight Orcust than before, so you have to tag for the mirror match. Outside of that, I felt really good with the side deck, but the third Pankratops wasn't needed at all. At the extra deck, the only flex spot would be Nightmare Phoenix. I didn't summon Nightmare Cerberus even once at testing, so I decided to kick it and add an additional Nightmare Phoenix, just because this deck also struggles against Floodgates protected by negates, so that you had an additional Nightmare Phoenix to maybe out a Floodgate in the next turn. But at the event itself, I only summoned Nightmare Phoenix, or the second Nightmare Phoenix, once. Therefore, I guess you could kick it and play another thing. Maybe Mega Fleet Dragon for Cyber Orcust, or don't know, anything else. Super Poly target if you wanted to side Super Poly instead of no material as an additional card for the mirror match. There are a few options, I guess. Yeah, outside of that, I guess there is nothing to be discussed in the extra deck. Yeah, the only things the deck struggles against are, as I said, Artifact Lancia, no material, infinite impermanence. Yeah, you could outplay infinite impermanence by playing more Harp Horrors. But there is not much to do against Artifact Lancia or No Material. No Material on Nyala is always a pass, and Caught by the Grave isn't like an option against that, just because normally you need all of your hand cards to do full combo. Against Artifact Lancia, you could still go into Abyss Dweller if you're playing Orcust Mirror, so that you don't get OTK'd in the next turn and can OTK your opponent on your next turn. Outside of that, the other problem are, as I said, Floodgates, protected by back row. Therefore, yeah, you could side something like Twin Twister, Pankratops, Red Reboot. Also, you play Tornado Dragon and Nightmare Phoenix, as I said, so that isn't that big of a problem. The third problem the deck has is dangers hitting themselves, especially Mothman and Chupacabra, which costed me my top 32 match. Yeah, I guess there's nothing you could do against that. You could like change the ratios a little bit, but as I said, Mothman also helps going into full combo, so yeah, I don't think I would cut one of these. Maybe, just maybe for Danger Bigfoot, just because it could out Floodgates game 1 if you don't have the option to go into either Tornado Dragon or Nightmare Phoenix. So maybe you could cut Chupacabra for Bigfoot. Yeah, I guess that's it. If you have any ideas or questions about the deck, please write it down in the comments below. And yeah, I guess we see us at London, and I hope I can do a deck profile after that too. Until then, see you next time.